this is a cheapie I will always have in my collection and take it to damn near every vacation I go on. What's going on, guys? My name is Nuit. Welcome back to AROMATIX. Today we're going to be talking about 10 fragrances that outshine a lot of popular niche and designer fragrances. And what does that even mean? Well, first off, most of these fragrances are going to put you in that realm. So when you grab a lot of these, or when I grabbed a lot of these and sprayed them on, I was like, how much did I pay for this? Like, this reminds me of my experiences with $300+ fragrances or designers, which are literally like half of the price of that, basically. There's a certain level of quality that you're gonna get with niche and designers, niche obviously being a little bit more, and what that basically means is less alcohol, straight up scent, and total refinement, the quality of the scent, and how naturalistic it smells. That's basically how you would define it. So let's go ahead and get started with one of the heavy ass hitting fragrances on this list. If you like vanilla, you gotta get this one, because for under 55 bucks, Ghost Spectre smells like niche level stuff. The opening of this fragrance is extremely strong. You have been warned, but let it dry down a little bit, and my God, this is next level stuff. And even though I said let it dry down and you'll start to enjoy it more, it's not because it's not high quality smelling, it's because it's just really damn strong. So I would personally spray this on like 1, 2, wait, spray it on again, 1, 2, wait, until I reach like the end of the bottle, basically. But it basically smells like this ambroxan, ginger, and vanilla. It's so contrasting, attention grabbing, and yeah, this is one of those where I've gotten so much compliments. Anytime I've rocked this, I've gotten compliments. And not to mention, this is actually a pretty unisex fragrance as well. It smells like something you would pay at least $200 for at retail, and personally, I think that it absolutely is deserving of the price point. Now, granted, the whole beauty of these is that it's for that lower price point, so let's keep it at that price range. But I think it's unisex. Ladies, if you like ginger vanilla, then you're probably gonna like this one. It does have a woodier aspect to it, but a lady could easily pull this one off. And in fact, a lot of people that I know, ladies and gentlemen, have bought this off of just smelling it off of me. Warm, spicy, creamy, vanilla, ambergris, cashmerean. You're getting bang for buck. This is a freaking 10 out of 10. In terms of the performance, total longevity will give you about 8 to 10 hours, and it's one that gets stronger as it sits. It's a real thing. They age like fine wines, basically, and I don't drink. You shouldn't either, so I wouldn't really know. But the word on the streets and online, Professor Google says so, okay? And a lot of you would say so as well. Anyways, the performance being something that's absolutely worthy of the money, and the occasions being something you could dress up or even dress down. I personally wouldn't dress it down too much. It just smells like vanilla cream and ginger and citruses, maybe some spice. So probably date nights and wherever you want to leave a lasting impression. Vanilla fragrances are loved by everyone. I mean, vanilla is probably one of my most complimented fragrances in general, or a note that's most complimented in most fragrances. So with the occasions being more like seductive, anything you want to get compliments. That's exactly what this one is. A compliment-worthy fragrance that sells for less than about $55 that smells like fragrances that sell for much, much more. A great one, and one of the top dogs from fragrance world. Moving on to the next one. This is lesser known of a fragrance, and it's absolutely one that contends with other toffee, chestnut style, ambery, vanillic fragrances on the market today. It's AXON Intense. Ambery, seductive, warm, woody, rich, and spicy at the same time. Spicy not being anything that's like protruding or tickle your nose type of spice, but it's just the right amount of like cinnamon, etc. This works, man. It smells like, envision caramel spice basically melted. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Rub that on your body, you've got this bad boy right here. Maybe with some Nutella vibes, and you've got AXON Intense. Seductive, sexy, date night approved, and that's basically what it's going to translate for the occasions. But before that, you have to know that the performance of this one is nuclear, so be careful when you spray it. I wouldn't personally spray this more than 6 times because it's that damn strong, and if you overspray this and you go on a date, you might put her off. But if you're, you know, somebody who's getting in close encounters, maybe Netflix and chill, even during holiday festive vibes without a date, this is an excellent one in that realm of fragrances. Honestly, it deserves a lot more love. Price point of 55 bucks. Check the link down in the description where you can save some money on authentic products just like this one. Yeah, thank me later for this one, basically. If you're looking for a freshie that literally smells better than a lot of $250 fragrances that has aromatics, attention-grabbing mint, peppers, this is so damn good. This is one where the scent profile outshines a lot of niche and designer fragrances. Maher Legacy by Lattafa has to be one of my most enjoyed scent profiles for the summertime. It's just, for me personally, I don't really get too much of performance out of this one. Basically what you're getting with this is a lot of mint and citruses. They're gonna say like lemon and mandarin and all that stuff, but it boils down to just chopped up citruses and mint. It actually kind of smells like wine cooler vibes. It literally smells like summertime and you've got this mint mojito with extra citruses or like a lemon wedge on that mojito. It does have a pretty hefty dose of raspberry, kind of backing up the whole minty vibe and giving it the reason that this one actually projects and gets a lot of attention. It's beautiful, man. The only gripe I have about this fragrance is it doesn't last the longest on me. So it's worth mentioning, and the reason why I'm even putting it on this list is because a lot of people have been saying it works for them or they get 6+ hours easy. That's the only reason why I put this one on this list, and it's working for a lot of people, and I consider the feedback that I get from a lot of people. I'll tell you though that I personally don't get more than 4 hours, but what this is getting compared to a lot of is not even giving me 3 hours either, and it's absolutely more projecting, it's more spiced, and yeah, it definitely smells more expensive. Long story short is this is really, really damn nice. Moving on to the next one, this is called Amber Oud Exclusive Blue. This, oh my god, man. Exotic vibes all day. Crisp apple, lavender, and geranium, and a lot of vanilla is basically what I get with this fragrance. It smells amazing. It smells amazing. It smells like Christmas vibes. That's a lot more wearable than that sounds. It's lighter than that sounds as well. It does have certain piney natures, gaiac wood, the black pepper, cardamom, even some sandalwood. There's a lot of notes to this one, man, but one of my most complimented cheapy DNAs has to be this one. Long story short, sexy, seductive, crisp, spicy, oriental. You can rock this one to a multitude of different occasions and it lasts all day. Projection on this one is actually pretty good as well, giving me about 3 feet for the first, I would say, 2.5 hours. Wear it to dates, I mean, I've literally worn this everywhere. You guys will probably think I'm crazy, but I've even rocked it to the gym, just not too many sprays. But I will say that it does smell a bit more expensive than that. This stuff smells like damn near niche quality. I would say it's in that designer realm. And what does that basically mean and how does it differ from niche realm? Is niche realm is a lot more bolder and statement making and very concentrated, while this one I do feel gets to a niche realm. I feel like it's a bit more well blended, a little bit more reserved, placing it in the quality of designer, but not quite as strong as something like niche, basically, in terms of not the performance, but rather the notes and the accords you get. Next fragrance on the list is easily niche quality stuff. I've not worn this fragrance once and not gotten a compliment. It's Club de Nuit Precious. Easily the best one out of all of them. Yes, you're gonna get the vibe of the original Club de Nuits, except this one adds a bit more of a sweet caramel, leather, and even a bunch of like jasmine. It's got a plenty of notes, but what I get is like this Club de Nuit that's toned down in the lemon, refined, adding some creamy caramelized leather and ginger. This is actually really good. It's my favorite one easily. Out of all of the Club de Nuits, this is my favorite one. And the longevity of this, gentlemen, I mean, it's the truth. It lasts at least 8 hours. I've even rocked it to the gym and I kind of regretted it because I was like, this smells too expensive. It's one that you could wear to the office, to the gym, to dates, but it smells expensive. You get 55 mLs for around, I think it's around $70. I think it's up to $70. And although I do see that, you know, a lot of people have been complaining about the price point, it smells like a premium fragrance. It genuinely does. And that's why it's on this list. So whether or not you pay for it, that's a different story. And obviously who wouldn't like getting better deals? But I'll put the lowest deal down in the description and see what it's going for. Regardless of the fact, it's absolutely niche quality stuff, man. This stuff opens up pretty clean. It lasts clean. It's compliment worthy. I didn't think twice about the quality of rocking something like this. If you're a fan of the Club de Nuits, absolutely one of the ones you need to get in your collection as well. Moving on to the next one is Liquid Brune. It wouldn't be an honest list without this bad boy. Vanilla, ambroxan, ginger, and cinnamon. You could wear this all year round. Don't let them tell you can't, guys. Okay, if you're in Texas heat, maybe spray it like 1 or 2 times, but you could still definitely rock it. And I get so many compliments with this one. End of story, man. Vanilla, ginger, cinnamon, compliment. All right? Simple as that. Imagine a cinnamon vanilla ice cream that you probably have never had with like extra sugar crystals, okay? Melt that stuff, and then that's it. Yeah, just wear it, basically. Ladies could even rock this one as well. It does seem like an ambery-based fragrance as well. It does have a warmth to it. It lasts literally all day. I've had women chase me, asking me what I'm wearing with this one. It's crazy. The occasions, don't let this one be something that it's not as versatile as it truly is. It is a vanilla ambery fragrance. With that in consideration, though, I will say that it's most appropriate for like date nights and cooler weather for sure. But I've rocked it in hot weather. I've worn it to Italy when it was like 85 Fahrenheit, and it's worked and it got me plenty of compliments. I would say that this is going to be compliment galore anywhere you go, and the occasions that this is appropriate for is whenever you want to get compliments, dates, etc. You know the drill. Next on this list, for around 55 bucks, it smells like fragrances I've easily bought for 150 at discounters. It's Rano Imperial. A lot of people have been asking me for like citrus vanilla fragrances, and this isn't really one that I always think about right away. I think of citruses like pineapple, you know, woods, but there's also a creamy vanilla in this, along with some kind of ginger and ambroxan, and it actually projects better and performs better than fragrances that I've bought for more than like 120 bucks, man, and this is a fraction of the price. The quality, the scent profile, the longevity, this is niche level stuff easily. I'll say it's like the beginning tier of niche fragrances for sure, but if you want that pineapple blackcurrant style DNA with creamy vanilla and some woods, this is the one to go with, gentlemen. Vanilla cream, chopped up pineapples, and that smoky, woody birch. That's what I get with this fragrance. It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. For the price, I wouldn't argue the quality. It's a fantastic deal. Lasts all day as well, and the occasions of this, it's actually pretty versatile. It does have that creamy nature to it that wouldn't necessarily wear for like sweating, but even in the summertime, it'll actually do pretty well. I just wouldn't wear it like maybe 90 degrees and above. Aside from that, it's actually worth the money. Let's freshen things up, shall we, with Pinus White. My God, man. I mean, I've spent $400 for something that smells like this. Yeah, man. A lot of notes with this one. Attention grabbing, coriander and mint at the top, not just those apricot and dates, etc. And it's extremely fresh. Smells like money. Tropical vibes written all over it. I personally couldn't believe the quality that was coming out of this fragrance for the price that I paid for it, around $60. This is a cheapie I will always have in my collection and take it to damn near every vacation I go on. Performance with the fragrance gives me a solid 7 hours, and that's typically what you're gonna get with freshies, even that are more expensive than exactly this. And occasions, honestly, dates during the summer, anything summertime where you wanna smell expensive, that's the one. Expensive smelling, inoffensive smelling, and extremely versatile. I would say for under 100 bucks, it's absolutely worth it. This is practically niche. It's called Lumiere Garo. The bottle's kind of strange. It's got this fuzzy, like nails on a chalkboard slight texture, but this is one of the best ambery peppered incense and dates fragrance, and not just at its price point, in my collection, period. All right, absolutely a 10 out of 10, and this is one that lasts to the next freaking day on clothing. I mean, I rocked this one to bed one night and I woke up and I was infested with this fragrance, and it was a beautiful thing. In terms of the occasions, it's absolutely going to be cooler weather and dates. It's got date night vibes written all over it. One of the best date night cheapies you can get on the market today, easily. Lumiere Garo. Last but not least, actually there's probably going to be an honorable mention here. Why? Because it should have been an 11 list, that's why. But anyways, this is called Azur Oud by Fragrance World. This, I cannot believe the quality of oud that they recreate. And I'm sure you guys have already heard me say exactly that. The quality that they recreate of oud nowadays is not what it used to be even 2 years ago. I mean, the facts are the facts. 2 years ago, when I was trying to get authentic oud fragrances for less than 150 bucks, they would smell like cedar wood, maybe gaiac wood, and it was an excuse of oud, basically. This is next level stuff. It's dry, it's inky, it's got this birch nature, it's got leather, passion fruit, but the passion fruit is still relatively dry. Okay, so this isn't anything that's going to be creamy or jammy or anything like that. It's dry passion fruit. If you like the animalistic oud that does inky, like blue vibes, blue oudy style fragrances, you're going to freaking love this. I've spent over $250 for this style DNA, and I've spent upwards, or I've spent as low as, I would say, around 120, 150 bucks for this style DNA. So this is a definite shift, and absolutely one that outshines, and if not matches, niche and design. Yeah, I mean, this isn't a designer fragrance DNA to begin with, so I would say niche level stuff easily. Also, the longevity for this one is going to be eternal on clothing to the next day, on skin the entire day, projecting for at least 3 to 4 hours. So be careful with the trigger. And the occasions, wherever you want to smell like $1 million bucks, man, I wear oud every single day. It really doesn't matter. If you're going to weddings, dates, but I mean, probably a more oriental date, right? Then this one will definitely work. It'll get attention. It's so damn sexy, but extremely Middle Eastern. You have been warned. For the price, absolutely worth it. Easy, khalas. Last one. Honorable, call it whatever you want, man, but it's on this list. Honorable mention, no, it's on this list. La Thani by Ahmed Al-Maghribi. And this isn't the only one from Ahmed Al-Maghribi. Listen, I would place, honestly, at this point in time, Fragrance World and Ahmed Al-Maghribi are like, in terms of the quality, especially when it comes to oud fragrances, top dogs right now. They showed us with the Shadow, they showed us with Ignite Oud, and now they're showing us with La Thani. They're also showing us with Azura Oud. It's crazy. And this is absolutely intoxicating, man. Wow, bro. So yes, there's this similar blue inky oud. However, this one does add a creamy leather, an aromatic, maybe rosemary. They are different. They're definitely different, and I appreciate them both differently. It gives you like a backbone of that blue oud style DNA with those fruits, not really passion fruit, but fruits. Also adding aromatic rosemary and leather. Different, sexy AF, and this one is unisex. This is also pretty unisex for the ladies that like oudi fragrances. I would say that this one is also potentially unisex as well for the ladies that actually like that dry oudi nature. But this one, as it starts to dry down, the rosemary does start to shine a little bit more, revealing more of that Dubai-styled aromatic musky leather, along with everything else that I mentioned. So it's not just the blue oud's quality, and these are significantly different. And this is easily niche level stuff, man. Niche level stuff. Long story short, Middle Eastern cheapies that outshine niche and designer fragrances. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Make sure to leave a like, hit that subscribe button, and until the next one, peace.